God bless you, Nancy. Usually it's Jennifer who catches me on it.
No, I didn't say anything. That wasn't me. You give me
It
credit.
was me.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you, sweetheart. All right, here we go.
We met at Starbucks. Not the same Starbucks, but we saw each other at different Starbucks across the street from each other. And Hamilton got up the courage to walk across the street one day and approach me.
Yeah, I'd see you at law school before, and I know that sometimes I'd be in one Starbucks, and then you'd be in the other Starbucks, and then I think maybe I should go over to that Starbucks the next weekend, and then you'd be at the other Starbucks, so we kind of crossed. I don't know. It sounds so stupid now.
He's so good.
I remember what I was drinking when I met you. It was a grande espresso.
That's right. And I thought it was really sexy. I was drinking cappuccinos.
I remember.
Then I went to lattes, and now it's double espresso.
I'm now a big, all chai tea, latte, soy milk kind of guy myself.
Yeah, soy.
Because of the lactose.
He's lactose intolerant.
And I walked across the street, and there you were. And oh my gosh.
Working on my Mac.
And I had my Mac. And then I look over, and she's reading J. Crew. That's so weird, because I was such a huge J. Crew person then too. Still am. We sometimes like to just go to Starbucks on weekends and take an LL catalog, and I'll say, honey, what's new? And she has 5 minutes to look through it and find out.
They've been around forever. We are so lucky. We're so lucky to be alive amongst catalogs.
Oh, it's so much easier, especially because you don't have to deal with people as much. You can just talk to the person on the phone.
Or not.
Yeah.
We're here because Beatrice has been showing signs of depression.
She's also been very, very angry with us ever since she saw us having sex.
Yeah, we got a book, the Kama Sutra. I mean, I lit some candles and played some music, and I got myself in a position that wasn't very easy for me emotionally. It's called the Congress of the Cow, and it's where the woman, bends over, her hands are on the floor, and the man is behind. And then she saw us.
She just stood there, staring at us.
She didn't say anything.
Didn't say a word.
If I could speak to Beatrice right now, I'd say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Beatrice, can you look at us? Come on. Mommy and Daddy are over here.
Scene.
You know, that's from Show of Shows, right? The show about the dog couple.
The dog saw us having sex, and
Yeah.
we hired a dog therapist.
Right. It was hysterical, you guys. It was very good, very funny. So everybody come back. Really nicely done, both of you. So this is where we as a group, I want us to start as a group to be able to help our fellow actors. I really liked it. I think, Barbara, if I were to redirect you, I would have you slowly get more and more excited instead of starting at such a high level, because it actually gave you really nowhere to go. Do you know what I mean? Um, uh, and I'd love to give you prim and proper. You know, we would not expect you at all to end up where you go. Does that make sense?
Mhm. I like it.
And I think it'll give you a much better place to go. Prim, proper, almost as if you had a pair of gloves on that you're taking off as you're speaking, you know, or maybe you're taking your glasses off. I want to give you activity, you know. You need the glasses to read, so I don't want to do that to you. But activity. I know you're visiting Josh, but do you have a handkerchief that you might clean the glasses with as you're talking? Yeah, 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 good. And Marco, I think, I think that you start off very earnestly, and you too need to start on a lower key, maybe a key of frustration of, I couldn't find it. I went to this one, I went to that one, I followed it back to that one, I went to this one, and then the two of you can build together a little bit slower because you both started very high. And when you start high, there's really nowhere to go, you know. Um, so a little bit lower. I think you need an activity too. Um, do you have a Mac or something? You mentioned you have a Mac. She had a Mac, or a J. Crew book or magazine or
Oh, a Mac was a magazine. I thought it was a MacBook.
it is. But also you start talking about J. Crew.
Yes, I can just get any magazine here.
Yeah, any magazine. Do you know what I mean? I think he's the kind of guy who carries J. Crew with him. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, and maybe you're holding it up against your chest. No, against your chest. You know what I mean? Like
Here.
yeah, it's either there or where am I? I just turned my side. Okay, I can't see. It's either there or it's like, like this, where you're kind of covering yourself with the magazine right there, walking. I mean, I couldn't find her, and I think it's you need to be low key. You're just explaining it. I would use this as the first time you've been to this psychologist, and I would not let on it's a dog until who says, "Come here, look at us." Is it you, Barbara?
We never say it's a dog.
I know, but you need to show it's a dog. Barbara,
Oh,
what do you have the first line of? Yeah, what's the first?
It's at the very, very end where
Yeah.
I say,
Sorry.
and then she sees us after
And
I
then-
explain the sex
And
position she's in.
then she sees us. And Marco, don't you say something? What's your line after that?
She just stood there staring at us.
And then your next line is,
She didn't say anything.
and then Marcos, don't you say something?
Didn't say a word. Actually, there are lines by the therapist that we're not saying. So maybe that's why because there's supposed to be a therapist actually.
There are lines from the therapist, but
Don't worry about the therapist. We don't need the
Okay.
therapist.
right.
But don't you say, look at your mommy?
That's the last
Yeah.
line.
So
Beatrice, can you look it up? Come on, mommy and daddy are over here.
that's when you need to show it's a dog. Come on,
Okay.
come on.
Okay, I
Mommy
get
and
it.
daddy are over here.
Got
You see
it.
what I'm saying? Because that's the joke. That's the funny part of this whole thing. We have no idea it's about a dog. And then and Barbara, you can even go into, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Have fun with that, you guys, all right? Yeah. Have fun with it. Does anybody else have anything that they want to say? I want you guys to get involved in this.
Tony, sometimes it's hard because we have no clue what this is about, and I know the kind of person I am. It just helps to have some sort of at least a broad brush, like what is this theme, what it's from, just to kind of help understand what we're talking about.
What did you get from it? That's the whole thing. What did you get from the scene if you didn't ever know?
This
Okay,
is this is a comedy called Show of Shows. It was brilliant. It was what we call a mockumentary,
yeah,
not a
Best in
documentary.
show. Yeah, best in show.
yeah, like
Best-
for guests, yeah,
So it's all about people, all the strange people with their dogs.
yeah.
And it was done by the same people who did the mockumentary about the rock and roll band, which, by the way, I'm so stupid. I really thought was a rock and roll band. Okay. So I really did, you
Spinal
know.
Tap movie, is that what you're talking about?
What?
This is Spinal Tap, is that what
Yeah.
you're?
Oh yeah, I thought that was all about a documentary on a real rock and roll band. I mean, it took me years and years. And I think I was talking to Fred Willard. And I said, oh, that was such a fascinating documentary. And he said, oh my God, you're joking. I mean, it was, it was really embarrassing. But I thought, oh my God, it's really not a rock and roll band. But that's what's so funny about this. You're not supposed to know. And I think that you both played it brilliantly until the very end. You need to let us know it. Come on, Mama loves you. But I thought you guys did it really good, and it's you know you both faced camera, which I really loved because I felt like I was the therapist, and um, and I think that's how they shot it. They shot it behind the therapist's head.
Hmm.
So but I thought it was great. Does anybody have anything else? Because when I put you guys in your breakout rooms, you're going to now work on this together. Um, do you love each other, or is your love mutually for the dog?
Oh, I adore him.
Okay, okay. So
That's
this
why
is
I
your
did that
child.
sex thing. That was very uncomfortable for me, but I wanted to pleasure him. That was his suggestion, and
Yeah. So are you a little upset by that? I'd like to see you be a little more upset by that, Barbara. Just the way you were. It was his suggestion. Maybe it brings you near tears. It's like, oh my God, everything was fine until this one moment, and
yeah.
I think that would make it very even funnier, because it was his idea. And Marco, you're kind of a little embarrassed about the whole thing because you didn't want to cause any trouble. So this dog is your baby. This dog is your baby. Your poo poo bear. So Marcos, maybe you need to take an attitude there. Maybe you're proud of yourself as a man that you suggested that, or you need to decide, or maybe you're embarrassed that she's so upset by it, or that you want to smooth it down. That's what I think you guys need to decide. Um, and I think you need to decide: are you a very upscale couple? I get that you are.
We're very J. Crew, right?
Yeah. So J. Crew is very upscale, she. Um, you can buy the same thing in Macy's, but you got it from J. Crew people. So I think I need to see that form of attitude between you two, because each couple in this scenario is very funny.
Okay.
They come from all different backgrounds, and different people, and I think that because of the way you guys talk about the coffee, food is very important to you. You know, food and his bowel system. You know, lactose intolerant. Yes, I am. So let's go for that when I put you guys in the breakout rooms, okay? And you guys work on it. Anything that either one of you want to say? How'd you feel about it? I thought the cold read was funny.
I've had fun with it. I really like I like this scene. It's fun to work on with Marco.
Yeah, and you worked on it really well. It was great. Thanks, Barb. All right, so next up, let's bring up Stephen. And let's bring up, hold on, Barbara, let me remove this pin on Barbara. Let's bring up Jennifer. Yeah, you got your hand raised to go up, Jennifer?
No, I'm grabbing the script is all. 'Cause I didn't have it before.
Do you have the script now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Do you like the monkeys?
What's your name again?
Julie.
I'm Paul.
Rough night? Oh, Paul, you look depressed.
I came downstairs downtown. Oh God, I don't even know this girl. Okay,
Hang on, hang
I
on.
don't even know her.
Is that better? Go on, honey. What is it? Talk to me.
I'm fine, really. I'm gonna be out of your way in just a second. I'm just waiting for them to open up downstairs, that I can get my keys and go home. Oh boy,
Let it go, honey. Come on, tell me your problems.
I don't think so.
Lighten up. Come on, what is this? This doom and gloom? I'm feeling loosey-goosey. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Come on. Just tell me your problems.
Where the hell is he? What time is it?
Well, it's very late. I mean,
Jesus. So you really hate that job, huh?
yeah, well, I mean, I hate both my jobs, so.
What else do you do?
I work in a Ziac shop downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah, we're right on top of it. I mean, I got my keys if you want to go down and see it.
Um, no thanks. I've had enough excitement for one night.
I mean, it's a lousy job, but I get free copies whenever I want to.
Gee whiz.
What is this? I mean, are you humoring me here? Because I don't take that sort of shit, you know? I mean, what is it with people today? You can't say anything without getting some sort of smart answer. You just have to be so goddamn careful about everything you say. And you don't think I didn't notice? I know what's going on. I overhear the customers at Xerox shop when they're making fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by that.
I mean, it was raining outside and I invited you into my home. I didn't have to do that now, did I?
First of all, you're not stupid.
Look, I mean, I have trouble figuring out the tax on checks. So what? I mean, 8%'s a bitch. So I make a few mistakes. So just sue me, okay? Just call your lawyers already.
Okay, come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Can we sit down?
Sure.
Look, I'm sorry I was rude before. I really am. No more crying, please. What a night.
Hey, Paul, do you like my hairdo?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So why don't you touch it?
I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, come on, you won't.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's Hiram. I hear him. Hey there. Okay. I can go home now. Thank God. Excuse me. I have to go. What's the matter?
Nothing. I just got the feeling that you kind of liked me. I mean, no, I mean, you're not gonna leave me now after I brought you out of the rain, are you?
All right. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to go back to the bar, give your boss back his keys, get my keys from him, and then I'll be back. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
2 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
scene.
Interesting. I gave
So
you
too.
guys after hours.
Yeah.
So does he come back?
Yes.
Does he come back? Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I haven't seen the movie, but I'm just presuming that my character would. Yeah.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
But that's going to be your choice, Stephen.
Okay.
I mean, I think that this woman let you in. It's after hours, and I think that she's lonely, and that I think that she and Jennifer, you played that really well. I think that she just really wants to be with someone, and you're a handsome young man, and I don't know. You have to make that choice, Stephen.
Okay.
Who you were coming down to meet another woman, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I was a little confused with that because it was like I came downstairs. I didn't even know this girl. It's just like I didn't even know her. So I was actually kind of confused on what he
It's-
was even talking about. Like,
There's a guy. You say that, oh, that's him. I hear him. He's here.
yeah, I'm waiting to get my keys from downstairs. It looks like I believe,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
the
was confused
girl.
too.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, so I didn't really have a frame of reference for that.
Well, but see, that's one. I don't want you guys to see these movies. You won't have a frame of reference when you guys get sides. All of you, Nancy was saying this before, come back. You guys will not have a frame of reference. So I want you to be aware of that. That's why I'm asking you to make up your own back life history and frame of reference just for yourself. Because when you're auditioning for these movies, you don't know. You have no concept. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
get that, Tony, that we have to make it up as we go because we don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
But when you're asking us to help our fellow actors with their acting in those roles, I find it difficult when I don't have that frame of, I can get the emotional sense, but I don't feel qualified to comment on it in that kind of.
That's okay.
Okay,
That's okay, sweetheart. I understand. You are very much a perfectionist and precise about everything.
right.
So I appreciate that. And you don't have to. So that's not a worry. It's only if you did have something. But when you're sent these sides, you guys, it's very difficult because you're stuck going, what is this? What does a man ever come back? What is this girl? That's why I'm pushing you more and more, and I'll send some more information out to you tonight to do back life character history and to break the beats of the scene. Because if Stephen figures, yes, I am coming back, it's going to make his last lines different than if he's not coming back, but he wants her to think he's coming back. And for us not to make these defined choices, even though the casting director knows we don't know the movie, they're waiting to see us make a choice, because then they know they can always change that choice and clue you in on what's going on in that movie. You don't have what I had. It used to be when a casting director called you in if they were interested in you, I could spend 20 minutes with the casting director as he or she prepared me for the role. Does that make sense to all of you guys? You don't have that luxury anymore. The only thing that you can do is make choice. And if it's the wrong choice, they don't care. They can always say to you, well, Nancy, great choice. Now here's what the choice I want you to make. And you can go, oh, okay. And that's what I want to prepare you guys for, because that's what's going to happen. So when you go in there, Stephen, to do this, you need to make the choice. If you're confused at the beginning, I think the guy is confused.
Okay.
Wasn't there a bar upstairs and she works in the printing office? Or do you live, Jennifer, above the printing office?
I live above it, from what I've gathered.
Okay. So he knocked at your door because he had your boss's keys. And somehow they got confused. So, Stephen, you need to find out in your back life history, what were you doing with his keys? Were you an errand boy for him? Did you just start work there? You know, what's going on? She let you into her home. And now she's kind of coming on to you a little bit, to the point of where you're a little uncomfortable, especially when she says, feel my hair, you know. And you're reading him, Jennifer, because maybe you think he does want to feel your hair. Maybe there's something that's happening between you that he's not being honest about. You know how men are. They put out that vibe, and then the minute you go for that vibe, they're like, well, I didn't do that. I wasn't feeling that. Well, us women aren't that stupid. You felt something, or you were just really lonely and you liked him. You need to make those choices. I suspect you were just lonely and really liked him. Yeah, I think that's what you got. So the beginning for you, Stephen, is that you're confused. What I'm trying to show you is an outline. So your intentions are at the beginning confused. Jennifer, your intention was what at the beginning? Turn on your mic, honey.
I played just kind of excited that he was there.
Yeah, I think you were very
No.
lonely.
I've been alone. There's now this guy here. Okay, sure.
It's pouring rain out,
Mhm.
and this gorgeous guy knocks at your door.
I'm so sorry if you can hear that.
What is that banging sound?
We're like redoing our house. So that's why I've been kind of trying to keep my mic off because there's just a bunch of banging and everything back there. So hopefully it's not too loud, but
They're still doing it late at night?
yeah.
Okay. So what do you think is happening in the middle? I want you guys to start looking at your scripts like this.
I think in the middle, it's just kind of where, like, while I'm waiting, I'm maybe I'm kind of feeling out the situation. So I'm just kind of like, like, what else do you do? I don't know. I'm just trying to just kind of get a little info. I guess maybe read her a little bit. And then she is kind of coming on strong. I think I might be backing up a little bit, just kind of thrown off by it.
Yeah, because you get a little sarcastic with her when she goes, I'm printing, and I mean, again, you guys, you have to look at the notes that the director has written in there. When she says, okay, I can't figure out tax, 8% is not easy. Right away, that tells me this is not Miss Bright Girl. I mean, I can't figure out 8% tax either. Trust me, it's not that easy. But the point is, I don't think I'd say that to somebody. You're admitting it, which shows me that there's something about her that thinks very little. You don't have a high esteem of yourself. And so when you say, oh, you get lots of printed pages or something like that, your feelings seem to be very hurt by that, Jennifer, and I like that. I'd like to see you go more for that. And then, Stephen, I think you feel so bad about it, you try and bring her out of it, which makes her think you care more for her than you really do. Do you understand? This is kind of like, I think, if I were directing you, and I don't think you ever saw this Oscar-winning movie, it was called Marty. Anybody ever seen Marty?
I've
Barbara,
heard of it.
Loved it.
I never watched it, but I heard about it. Ernest Borgnine, right?
yes,
My
Barbara.
dad used to play cards with Ernest Borgnine in New York, and
Wow.
We were such fans after he made it.
Because it's really about a man, a simple, quiet man who just has no luck with women. And so, Jennifer, I get the feeling that you're like a Marty. You know, you're plain, you go to your work, you do your work, and suddenly by chance, the storm has brought you this beautiful man. It's a very moving thing. And you guys have to go moment to moment on it because you're on fragile ground, Stephen, in this. You don't want to hurt her feelings, but you don't want to give her the wrong idea. That's why you don't want to touch her hair. That's why when you do, you're uncomfortable. Do you see what I mean? I want to see all those moments from you guys when you rehearse, okay?
Okay.
Any
Also,
questions?
bless you, Jennifer. I saw you sneeze. So
Thank you.
yeah, I got you.
You're such a gentleman, Stephen.
Well, I'm just getting into character. So
Good. Any questions? Okay. All right. Jennifer, I'll let you take a moment to prepare for your other scene. So that would leave Nancy's up here.
I'm with Jennifer.
All right, so I'm going to put Danny up and Kenny, okay? So give me a second. Let me unpin you guys. Let me unpin. And Stephen, hold on. Let me unpin Stephen. Let me pin Kenny. Ah, yay. All right. Turn off your camera, Barbara. Barb, turn off your camera, sweetheart. Okay. No, there you go.
Okay, so Tony,
Yes.
this script is actually for a man and a woman.
What?
Yes,
Or at least, yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure because I later Googled this movie and yeah, because this is Charlie. So the character Charlie in the script is actually for Charlotte, and that's a woman played by Julianne Moore.
Oh, for God's sakes. And is it a love scene or something?
No, it's just a conversation, but that's just like the Charlie's Charlie's character is definitely a woman. So they mentioned something about she's having kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that,
And they're in bed. Also, they are in bed. Yes,
yeah,
You guys, why didn't you let me know?
we just found
we
out
did,
this afternoon.
we just
so.
figured it out.
Okay, so hold on. Just a minute. Let me see if I can get you another scene. Oh, for God's sakes.
I thought it was two men at first. I
I
was
did
like,
too. I read through it, but I guess I
yeah,
didn't get to the, just a minute. Give me a second to see if I can find another scene here. Hold on. Take me a minute here. Okay. Um, all right, just give me a second here. For some reason, All right, let me just see if I can find. It's gonna take me a minute, you guys. I gotta read this real quick. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm sending you guys this. Doesn't have a subject. And I really apologize.
That's all right.
All right, so let's bring up instead, I'll let you guys, I've sent it. Did you get it yet?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. I'm gonna bring up Nancy and Jennifer while you guys read this, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Could are we gonna be exchanging roles? I was just gonna,
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what role you'd like to play because it doesn't really matter to me.
I'd like to start, I guess, with Kiki.
Okay, fine by me.
I am familiar with this because I remember the movie as soon as I saw
I
the
haven't seen it, so we'll see. Let me know when you're ready.
Danny, turn off your
Oh.
camera, Danny.
Okay, all right, sorry.
And I think, I can't remember what Lee is male or female, but it can be a female.
What?
Huh?
What did you just say?
I said, I can't remember whether the part of Lee in this dialogue is male or female, but I think it can be either.
I think it's a guy, but I think it's fine.
I
It works.
thought it might be, but okay, whatever.
Oh, God.
I think it'll work though.
No, it's okay, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I sent the wrong ones there. I'm sorry.
No, it's America's Sweetheart.
Yeah, I thought it was two women.
I remember the lead women in it. I can't remember the part John Cusack played. I don't know whether he was a Lee or not.
Well, let's see how it reads, okay, Nancy?
Okay.
Here we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Oh, morning.
So here's the buffet. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm great. Just great. Ma'am, can I get some more butter, please?
Word of advice when the when you hit that, stop.
You know the expression falling off the wagon? This is what it looks like.
But you've got 20 or 30 pounds of food to break your fall. So what the hell happened?
Bad morning, preceded by 33 bad years.
Does this have something to do with Gwen?
Oh, of course not. Oh, I love my sister. I love everything about her. Kikikins, who's smoking? I smell smoke. Is someone smoking within a 6-mile radius of where I'm standing? Stop them, Kiki, stop them. Oh, ma'am, where's the butter? What, are they out of butter? How can you run out of butter?
Well, I have one theory.
You know what? I need an assistant. Because if I had an assistant, she would be right outside now milking a cow, and I would never run out of butter. Oh, Kiki, my butter has touched another food. I need another butter. Anything you want, honey. That's the way it goes, Lee. Right, you know, anything I want, right? Who's got a green dress? Looks like crap on her. Brings out the circles under her eyes. She knows it. I know it. She gave it to me. Actually, it's pretty nice on me. And then she said, well, maybe she wants it back. She doesn't want it. She just doesn't want me to have it. That's the truth.
So what is it? You're in love with Eddie?
No, wouldn't that be stupid?
Kiki, I've done every one of their movies, and I've never seen him look at her the way he's been looking at you. And if you're in love, then you should go for it. I mean, the way you went for this breakfast, and not the way you went for this breakfast, you know?
No, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, I'm gonna take all this to go, 20 or 30 bags, and a forklift maybe. Okay, no laugh, no tip.
No, I think it's two women. Because aren't you, Nancy, you're your sister's assistant
Yes,
and she's an actress.
that may be, but I just can't
Yeah,
remember.
she's an
I don't
actress.
think it matters either way.
Yeah, and I don't think Jennifer's John Cusack. I think Jennifer is a friend of hers, but I'm not sure. It
He
said
may be this Eddie character.
it says two women
Yeah,
so- under my category, but it's really, I'm glad you're doing another scene, Jennifer, because there's not a lot of dialogue for you in this, and that's good. So Nancy, here's the deal. I think you played her good, but you have to find a redeeming something about her,
okay,
something that redeems her. You're in pain.
right.
Why did you get drunk? Have you had, it's obvious that you've been drinking.
Well, that and she's stuffing her face with food. That's kind of what I read, but
Right. So, but I mean, something has made you extremely unhappy.
right.
And I think you have to choose what that is. I can't remember the movie if it's that she's taken an old boyfriend or someone's come back into her life, her ex-husband, but it's someone you like.
Mhm.
And the way you played her bitter, but
Mhm.
you have to be careful about bitter because bitter can be mean.
Well, yeah, I get your point, but I know she's really sick and tired of her sister and she's
Exactly. But you have to
really
still,
angry. Yeah,
you, the actress, has to find something redeeming about her.
okay.
And I think the redeeming thing about her is that you have a sense of humor.
Mhm.
I mean, if I had an aide, she would be milking a cow, so there I'd have lots of butter. You know, you're eating yourself to death right now, and I think it's because the night before there was something that happened. You drank too much. You've got a hangover, and you're unhappy, and you're dumping it on Jennifer. But I think there's something that you have to choose to still make her fun and likable.
Okay.
It's not an easy character,
Yeah. Okay.
but I think you can do it.
Okay.
And I think you can do it when you imitate your sister. Oh, honey, and really get a voice that's funny for you.
Yeah, no, I remember that from the movie. It was Julia Roberts and Catherine Zeta-Jones was playing her bitch sister.
Yeah,
She was really snotty and obnoxious and demanding.
yeah, she was a star,
Mhm.
and you're not fat. You're
Uh-uh.
eating because of the night before and what's going on and how mean your sister is to you. But there is something about this character that's very lovable.
Okay.
So you need to find that. God bless you again, Jennifer. I'm sneezing too.
So was
I get all the
Murray.
dust in my house.
Murray was too before when he was sneezing.
No, there's something in the air. I'm telling you, I've been sneezing since I got back from Mexico. Sneeze, 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 and cough. So Jennifer, for you, you like her enough to just sit there and listen to her.
Mhm.
But I think you know what's going on,
Okay. Yeah.
and you have a lot of empathy towards her. I I I kind of think you're a PR person. I'm not sure if you're a PR person or a newspaper writer, but you're someone who knows the situation that goes on between these two sisters.
Maybe. I didn't think of that, but
I don't think
journalist?
but you're a journalist that she trusts
Mhm.
that you're not going to print this. You
Right.
know, you've hung out with them a long time. So I would probably say more of a PR man, PR woman. Do you know what they are? Public relations.
Yeah.
I would take it that you're a public relations girl, because Nancy would never, I don't care how drunk and unhappy she is, she wouldn't reveal this to a newspaper person. It would probably be you're the PR person for her sister. And there's this big event, you're at this big event, you know, and it's the morning after something that's happened in this hotel. So that, and you have to play a sympathetic ear, and a trustworthy one.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
This is where your back life can really come in. God, there's such a good show on called it's about the PR, it's about the PR world, public relations world, and I think it's called Fuel. And of course, I've got the wrong name. I know I do. I know I do. It's so good, you guys. You really need to watch it. I mean, I was surprised. I had to vote on the Emmys, and I didn't get to see all of them, but some of the shows were so good, and most of the shows were crap, real crappy.
Tony,
Um,
what did you think the name of the show was? I didn't quite hear that.
I don't know. It's either junk or fuel. It's a weird name, but it's about a PR company, and it's brilliant.
Hmm.
It's so funny. I've got to. It's being advertised right now on Netflix,
Oh,
and
okay.
excellent. If you guys have a chance, please watch it.
Okay.
What I'm doing right now is I'm going all through Brighton, through the English show. What is it
Oh,
called?
I think you
Down,
told us.
Oh, Bridgerton?
no,
Bridgerton?
down. Oh, Bridgerton was stupid. Down.
I didn't see it. I don't know.
What a stupid show. Like
Oh,
you'd have African American people, in a show like that. It's like, yeah, try executing them. They would never be. It's so stupid. I can't. Downton Abbey.
yeah.
I'm rewatching Downton Abbey because the acting is so good.
Oh God, Maggie Smith. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
She's the
Maggie,
best.
I mean, you watch Maggie, I sat between Maggie Smith. I sat right next to her for an Emmys night when I was 30 years old, and
Mm.
I was dying. I was dying. I had nothing. I couldn't think of anything to say to her. I was so overwhelmed that this was Maggie Smith. And all it was for the Emmys, and it's when we used to have dinners and everything.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to cry. There was so much I wanted to ask her, and just tongue-tied, totally tongue-tied.
Yeah, I would be the same. I mean, her delivery is just so superb.
It's
She's
so superb. She had just finished doing Room with a View.
mm,
I think that's what it was, that Ivory Merchant movie.
yeah,
And I couldn't, it was anything that came out of my mouth seemed like that. And I remember excusing myself because I felt so stupid, and she was very quiet, very elegant. And I went into the bathroom and I was putting makeup on her, just looking at the mirror. And on the left side of me was Shirley MacLaine, And on the right side of me was Anne Bancroft, and they had just finished doing Turning Point.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that.
And
Oh,
I'm like, oh no, they were my two favorite actresses in the world, and Maggie Smith, and I can't say fucking bullshit to any of them. I'm just so overwhelmed that all I want to do is cry and just say, I love you both. And I don't know what to say to you.
love your work.
Love you. Here's something you haven't heard. Love your work,
Better than nothing, I don't know.
Well, nothing could come out of me, just like
Fan, I'm a big fan.
big fan just didn't work, not for Shirley MacLaine and Anne Bancroft. I have talked to Anne Bancroft. She's my favorite. But that Turning Point was just, although I don't know if it was Anne who told me later on or Shirley, but the scene where she throws the drink, one of them throws a drink at them, the other one in the bar, when they get very angry at each other and they have that big fight on top of the Bonaventura Hotel. One of them was wearing what are those things that you wear? Contact lenses. It was not written in the script. It was totally unexpected. So when that fight happened, it was really happened. They were pissed. One knew she had fucked up, and the other one was so pissed at her because she had contacts on and alcohol got in her eyes. All right, so let's now bring up Danny. Let me unpin you. Let me unpin you. Danny, let me pin. And let me bring up Kenneth, unpin Nancy. And let's bring up Kenneth. Kenneth, where are you, please? There's my Kenneth. And pin. All right. Is this a better scene, dudes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So sorry. I really apologize.
That's all right. It's pretty confusing there for a little while.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all good. Who do you want to be, Kenneth,
Oh,
in this?
you want to start? So you, as a captain?
Yeah, I'll be captain. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you want to be captain, or you want me to be captain?
Oh, you.
I could be.
Oh, you.
Okay. All right. I'll be the captain then. Okay. All right. How about a drink?
Oh, God. Kenneth, you're frozen. Kenneth. Hello, Kenneth. Kenneth Fu. Kenny, you're frozen. Kenny, why don't you go out and come back in again? Because you're frozen, Kenneth.
Yeah, he texted me his computer got locked. So.
Oh, God. Let me see if I can get him back.
Always something with these things.
Isn't it? I'm telling you, it's just like, all right, I'm looking for him to come back in. He's gone out, so he's obviously signing back in, Kenneth, come back in. Oh, I'm telling you, it's like.
Yeah. I had to get a new computer and to get the new one up and running, it's just been such a pain in the ass.
Really?
I've been having to do so many things to switch everything over, and I did it wrong, and this.
Oh God, I dread doing that.
I finally actually, Geek Squad has this thing where they'll, for $200, they'll help you out with everything you need online. So I finally signed up for that, and because I couldn't get my printer to work, I couldn't get anything to work. So they're helping me out. So I finally
the Geek Squad. I belong to Hello Tech.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, God,
so
where is he, Kenny?
I don't know. I just got restarting it to see if I can save it. He wrote. He's texted me. It says his computer got locked. Restarting it to see if I can save it. Whatever that means.
All right. Well, let's see if I can. Hold on. I'm going to remove the pin right now because I don't know if that's going to stop you from getting in. Oh, no, that didn't work, did it? Okay, we're waiting. Kenneth, poor Kenneth. Oh,
He didn't even get his first line in. It just,
okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the breakout rooms and see if I can.
Okay.
Assign manually. Great. Okay, they're there. I'm gonna not
Just
assign.
getting in.
He says he's
So
starting.
getting in. Yeah, he
Here
said,
we go.
he texted me
He's-
and said, getting in.
He's in. Got him here.
Okay, I don't see him.
No, he hasn't. Just give him a second.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, Ken, come on in so I can see you. Turn on your camera.
The audio.
Turn on your camera.
I am back. Sorry.
All right, where are you?
Okay.
I'm trying to get you. I can't find you.
Oh, I'm here.
I see him.
All right. Let me pin you. And let me pin. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. All right. How about a drink?
Sure. Thanks.
Win an award by yourself?
Part.
Which part is that?
My part. Beer with ice and water.
That's good gin.
I'm sure it is. But I had hepatitis.
Delta?
No.
North?
Yeah. Way north.
What unit were you with?
None.
Rangers, huh?
Sort of.
You were long range recon?
No, I worked too far north for LRP. LRRP.
That's quite an array of ribbons.
Let's talk about you.
I was an FO for the 25th.
Tracks.
Yeah.
Fat. That's real fat.
Sometimes.
At least you always have enough water. How many gallons does each one of those damn things carry?
30, sometimes 50.
You know, I can remember once getting back below the DMZ, and the first American we ran into were a track scoundrel. I just couldn't believe how much water they have. We've been chewing bamboo shoots for almost a week. And before that, for 2 weeks, we've been drinking anything. Rainwater, river shit, stuff right out of the patties. And there were these guys standing by their trucks spilling water all over. I could have killed them. I swear to God, I could have. If
I didn't know we had units all the way up in North Vietnam.
we do,
How long were you up there?
a long time.
A year? Waiter, another beer.
I go out on missions. Listen, Captain, buy me all the beer you want. But you better tell that asshole over there, you're not going to find out any more about me.
What do you want?
What do you want?
No, I'm sorry. If you're BL Willard, 4th Recon Group, we'd like you to come with us.
Whose orders?
Headquarters, 11 Corps, 405th ASA Battalion, S2 ComSec, Intelligence, Nha Trang.
Who are you?
The agency. And scene.
All right, so this is a hard scene. I mean,
Yeah.
are you after him? You're totally after him, or was that different lines coming in from a different person?
What's that?
I didn't understand. Were those different lines from a different person that you said at the end to him?
At the end?
Oh, who's what do you want, right? You got confused by what do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because that was it was supposed to be my line.
All right, take that last part again. I'm confused by it, please.
Okay.
Is it the same two people talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so one is after the other. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes. I think
I'm still trying to.
after me, he's trying to get something out of me.
So
Well,
go ahead.
I'm trying to. I think I'm trying to recruit him. Right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember this movie.
Isn't this Apocalypse Now?
Yeah. Yeah. So Willard might be the guy who goes up to take out Brando's character. I'm guessing it's probably who he is.
Willard was Martin Sheen, right?
Yeah, right.
And so you've come to the cave where he's at? Is that it?
No, it's the beginning says not much in this place. It's a bar. We're in a bar in Vietnam, I guess. And yeah.
So who's arresting who?
Who's what?
I'm confused. You said who's arresting who?
Oh, I don't think anybody's arresting anybody. I think I'm trying to recruit him to do something.
All right, please
As
go
I
to
say,
what are the lines?
because later on I say, yeah, I say, oh, well, maybe I could be arresting him. As I say, if you're BL Willard, 4th Recon Group, we'd like you to come with us. I could be arresting him. I don't know.
And what do you say, Kenneth?
Which one?
The third page
Third
at
page
the bottom,
at the bottom.
where I say, if you're BL Willard, 4th Recon Group, we'd like you to come with us. That's third line from the bottom.
Third line from the bottom.
And he says, whose orders?
Whose orders? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, whose orders?
And I give all this technical stuff. Headquarters, 11 Corps, 405th ASA Battalion, S2, ComSec, Intelligence, Nha Trang. And then,
All right, so those are all your lines. There's nobody else speaking, correct?
yeah,
All
right.
So what you're doing is you're conning him in at the very beginning, Danny. You know who he is.
Okay, yeah.
You're setting a trap for him. I think he's an independent worker, and you want to take him with you to into the deeper jungles of Vietnam.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to recruit him to take this mission, I guess.
Okay, good. So I think you need to start out that you like you did that, but the thing is you played it all the way through like you didn't know who he was, which is okay, but you're putting a trap out for him.
So I do know who he is.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, that would make sense, yeah.
I think you do. You're getting
Yeah.
as much information out of him as you can, but he's not really giving you the information. And don't you say at one point, Kenneth, I don't care, I just don't want them to know about me? Don't you say, or him or someone you point to?
Oh, I think I said something like, no, I don't remember, but I think I said something like, whatever you say, you can't get anything out of me. Not them. I think tell the asshole. So okay. So yeah, I think I believe he's coming with another person, and so I just try to tell them like, you doesn't matter what you do. I'm not giving you anything.
Got it.
Yeah, well, there is like a civilian. It says Willard glances over his shoulder and indicates the civilian. The civilian is given a sign by the captain. He rises and comes over to the bar. At one point,
So I
because
think
there are
I think that you have already set out to capture this guy. He's intelligence, and you want him in your squad, whether it's legal or not legal.
okay.
Okay. So that's what you two have to work on. This is a real academic kind of scene. And it's very secretive. I don't know if you're Robert De Niro, not Robert De Niro, if you're the guy who says I love napalm in the morning, or
Oh, yeah,
or if this is or if this is the one
Duvall. Sorry,
it's
Robert Duvall.
Duvall. So this is Apocalypse Now. This is not the one about Marlon Brando cooped up in that cave that Martin Sheen comes to.
That is Apocalypse Now, isn't it?
I have no idea. I have to be
I think
honest.
it is.
I could never watch The Deer Hunter or Apocalypse Now. I do know I raided Coppola's garbage can one time and came up with the film with where Duvall is standing there saying I love napalm in the morning.
Yeah, that's from.
I have that
Apocalypse Now.
film somewhere in my stuff.
Really?
It was in a
Cool.
garbage can, and I picked through his garbage can and got it. Why I picked through his garbage can, I don't know. All I know is I did, and I'm not ashamed. I just did. So
Wow.
this is an interesting film because it's all academic words that only servicemen would know. So you, Kenneth, have to show that you know something's up. And you, Danny, I think something has happened before this moment. This is where the scene needs a before moment, where Kenneth,
Yeah.
you're in a fight with someone, or you're saying, get the hell out of my way.
Mhm.
And that's when you say, hey, you want a drink? Sit down. Do you know what I mean? Because the before moment is going to let us know that something serious is going on. And Kenneth, you're trying to avoid his questioning you because you're secret. You don't let out what you do. You know, that's why you're talking about the water. You guys had so much water. It's because you're not giving out information.
Yeah.
And you got to let us know at the end that fuck you, I'm not going anywhere. You're not getting information out of me. And that's when you set the tone as a sergeant saying, you're coming with us, Danny.
Okay.
All right. This is a hard
All
scene.
right.
Need you guys to work on it. So
Okay.
everybody, I'm going to put you in breakout rooms. So in breakout room number 1, Jennifer, you're going to have to jump in a couple of times. I'm so sorry. So Marco and Barbara are going into room 1 to work on this. Okay. And room 2 is going to be Jennifer and Nancy. Room 3 is going to be Danny and Kenneth. And room 4, I'm going to put you in room 4, Stephen, and then Jennifer, you're going to have to come back in and let me know when you finished reading, because then I'm going to add her to your room, Stephen, okay? So I'm going to open all rooms. join the room. Jenna, Stephen, if you need someone to read with you right now, I'll be happy to do it. If I can do it. So don't go into your room yet, Stephen. Stay out of the room. Don't join. I'm going to put you in room 2, Stephen, with Jennifer. And then when Nancy is all through, you can join in with them. Oh. Barbara,
Yes.
I just won 50 points on the game from you. That's a
Gonna-
fun game. I like it.
It is, but it's very addictive.
That's okay. I need something addicting. Okay, so is everybody back?
We're back.
Let's see. Okay, well, let's start with you two then. The other people haven't come back yet. What's going on? Ah, here they are. Let me make sure they're all back. Okay. So the only way I could find Antonia was to go back to UCLA and see if I could get her through UCLA. How bizarre. Because on Venmo, they don't put your addresses down, your email addresses or anything. So it's like, oh, God, weird. All right. So did that give you enough time, you guys?
Yes.
All right. So let's start with Barbara and Marcos. Those were our first two. Let me pin you guys. Danny, turn off your, there we go. All right, kids, take your time. And before we start, I'm going to interview you the way a casting director would interview you. So it's always a little difficult to try and keep character and yet be likable. The one time I tried to go into a casting director's office and be the character, I really screwed up. So my instinct tells me all, don't try and be the character beforehand, be you. And then fall into the character, okay? Okay. So Barbara, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Barbara Attell. I love acting and really enjoyed it when I did my my earlier days in film and television and commercials, and been away selling wine, having a child and making a living or steady living. But I am now of a time in my life that I'm really happy to be back doing my first love.
What have I taught you about interviews?
I'm sorry, what?
What have I taught you about interviews, Miss Barbara? A couple of times. Don't talk about what was.
Oh,
Don't talk about any of that stuff. Get that it.
excuse me.
Sorry, sweetheart. It doesn't look professional. They already know that you haven't been around. They can see by your resume. Talk about the wine and the Chuck Follies and
Okay.
stuff like that. So let's try it again. Hi, Barbara. Tell me about yourself.
Hi. Well, I've been doing a wonderful thing for Children's Hospital of Orange County. I've been in a big production called Chalk Follies. We do a huge theatrical production with costumes and music and dance, and I've been singing and dancing and acting in that. And I also have a career as a wine salesperson. So I'm a certified sommelier. I love wine and food.
Everything was great. Just one thing you're forgetting to say because they don't want to hear about singing, dancing, musicals. They know all that stuff. They want what the only reason I said Chalk Follies is I do a charity event. Try it again.
Hi, I'm Barbara Attell. I'm very happy to say that for the past several years, I've been doing a large charity event for Children's Hospital in which I get to perform every year and raise a lot of money to help the hospital. And I am a certified sommelier and I've been selling wine to wonderful restaurants, so I get to eat and drink and be merry.
How interesting. How much did you raise in the Follies?
We've raised about $12 million in the past few years that I've been.
That's amazing. And how long did it take you to become a sommelier?
Um, about 4 years. I've been selling wine for quite a while, and then I went to the Court of Master Sommeliers and took level one, which almost killed me. Had to drink so much wine, and I'm a lightweight, so that was tough.
You see the difference, Barbara?
Hmm.
You and I were able to engage, and I could see your personality. And the next time, like a picture that comes up with food and wine and anything, I'm thinking of Barbara. Does that make sense? And also, I got to know you. I don't care about the acting, blah, blah, blah.
Ah, got you.
Perfect. Hi, Marco. Tell me about yourself, please.
Okay, three things I'd like to share about myself. I was an Olympic torchbearer during the 2008 Beijing Olympics. I'm a published designer and writer. My work has appeared in several magazines, both travel and design. And finally, I've I'd like to consider myself a world traveler. I've been to 36 countries.
How did you get to 36 countries?
I just took every holiday I could, every opportunity I could to travel. I've been to as far as Kenya in Africa. I've been to Greece. I've been to India several times to see the Taj Mahal. I went to all the places where they have the most amazing architecture and wonders of the world.
Did you go to all 7 wonders?
Um, Not all 7 yet, and it's debatable what the 7 are, but I've seen several. I've seen the Taj Mahal. I've seen Petra in Jordan. I've seen the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. I've seen so many beautiful. I've seen the Statue of Liberty in New York, and so many other amazing places.
Now that's wonderful, Marco. You know, that gives us such a unique view on yourself. What kind of articles do you write?
I've My work has been published in design magazines for some of my interior work. And in fact, one of them landed on the cover, and then for interior design. And then I've written travel articles also of the places I've been to. Like I have travel articles on the in-flight magazine of Philippine Airlines. I wrote several travel articles there. I've written about my travels in Meteora in Greece, in traveling in Greece, where to find the best deals, where the markets are, where the best food are, the best moussaka, and all of that. And I've written also about Tel Aviv, about Rothschild Boulevard, about the White City of Tel Aviv, how in it itself is a UNESCO heritage site because it has the most Bauhaus designs from anywhere in the world. So yeah, I write about the interesting places I've seen.
See, Marco, that is so wonderful. This is the kind of stuff you want to say to a casting director.
I want
It's
to read the
fast,
article about Tel Aviv, please.
I'd love to
yeah,
share it with you.
Thank you.
it's fascinating. The casting director is going to be extremely impressed with both of you for the different kinds of things that you do that make you really interesting, Marco, and Barbara too. Really, this is the stuff you want to do. You want to create a rapport with them where they're interested in you, where you keep the power of who you are and what you are. And that was great, Marco. Just really lovely. And I want to talk to you because I traveled through Kenya, Mombasa, Dakar, Senegal. So Africa to me is very important as well as India. So beautiful. All right. Whenever you guys want to start, please feel free.
We met at Starbucks. Not the same Starbucks, but we saw each other at different Starbucks across the street from each other. And Hamilton got up the courage to walk across the street one day and approached me.
Yeah, I'd see you at law school before, and I know that sometimes I'd be in one Starbucks, and then you'd be in the other Starbucks, and then I'd think maybe I should go over to that Starbucks the next weekend, and then you'd be at the other Starbucks, so we kind of crossed. I don't know. It sounds so stupid now.
He's so good.
I remember what I was drinking when I met you. It was a grande espresso.
That's right. And I thought that was real sexy. I was drinking cappuccino.
I remember.
Then I went on to lattes and then now double espresso.
I'm now a big old chai tea latte soy milk kind of guy
Yeah, soy.
because of the lactose.
Lactose intolerant.
And I walked across the street and there you were. Oh my gosh.
I was working on my Mac.
And I had my Mac. And then I look over and she's reading J. Crew. That is so weird because I was such a huge J. Crew person then too. Still am. We sometimes like to just go to Starbucks on the weekends and take an LL Bean catalog and I'll say, honey, what's new? And she has 5 minutes to look through and find out.
They've been around forever. We are so lucky. We are so lucky to have been raised around catalogs.
Oh, it's so much easier, especially because you don't have to deal with people as much. You can just talk to the person on the phone.
Or not.
Yeah,
We're here because Beatrice is showing signs of depression.
she's also been very, very angry with us ever since she saw us having sex.
Yeah, we got a book, the Kama Sutra. And I lit some candles and played some music. And I got myself in a position that wasn't very easy for me emotionally. It's called the Congress of the Cow, where the woman is bent over, her hands on the floor, and then the man is behind. And Then she saw us.
She just stood there staring at us.
Didn't say anything.
Didn't say a word.
If I could speak to Beatrice right now, I'd say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you saw that.
Beatrice, can you look at us? Come on, mommy and daddy are over here. Kuchi kuchi, come on, Beatrice, come here.
Mommy loves you.
Come, Beatrice.
You guys, that was wonderful. That was so good. Marco, you have to look more into camera. You know, I can't catch you reading like I did this time. More into camera. You're so good that unfortunately, when you look away to read, we can tell you're reading, which is fine because we know you have to read in a cold reading, but you got to cheat back into camera more, okay? But what delicious characters. Those were wonderful, you guys. Really funny. And you took my direction and went slowly up, and it was just great.
Your
Barbara,
direction really helped.
you're
It felt
getting
so much
emotional.
better.
You're
Yeah,
getting
it felt
so
so much
emotional.
better. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, Marco, but Barbara, you getting so emotional was hysterical. And Marco getting embarrassed about the lactose intolerance and the position was hysterical. Just so funny. I'm sorry, I cut you off. What were you trying to say, Marco?
It really felt so much better because earlier everything felt monotonous. We were like having the same feeling the whole time.
Yeah,
But now there's felt I felt so much more variation, and then it was much less flat because we're able to exhibit a bit more emotion as opposed to
yeah.
just the same
This
happiness.
this would be a great scene for you guys to audition with.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, it's very, very funny, and you guys have the characters down really, really well. So it might be something to think about to take off this recording and have for yourselves as an audition.
How do you take it off?
Oh, please, Barbara, don't ask me that.
Marco can figure it out, right,
I
Marco?
can't. I mean, I just got to this point. I have no clue. None. Maybe what you guys might do is do this yourselves. You know, forget it coming off of here, but do it yourselves and then you have it. Do you know what I mean, on your own computers? Although Barbara, I wouldn't have that map behind you
No,
because
it's
it
not
kind
a
of,
map, but it looks like a map on screen. I can see that.
yeah, it blurs you out a bit. But yeah, that's what I would do. Okay?
Okay.
Good
Thank you.
work, guys. Good work.
Game if you are, Marco. Just let me know.
Okay. Pretty funny, pretty great. Okay. So let's go into let's bring up Jennifer, please. And let's do Jennifer and Nancy. Where's Nancy?
Gotta find the right script.
What, sweetheart?
I gotta find the right script. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Where's Nancy? Nancy, are you there?
I am now.
What, did you sniff the catnip too?
No, I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me pin you. And Jennifer. Ah, there we go. So, Nancy, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, I'm Nancy Livingston. I have been for the past 20 years a cast member with the Chalk Follies, which is a charity for Children's Hospital of Orange County. And I played a variety of characters from Madame Defarge, and that's my cat, Murray, by the way, to the bratty girl in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in our annual spoof of shows. And When I'm not doing that for Children's Hospital, I'm a volunteer board member with various local nonprofits. I also study Italian and I sail, and I also like to tap dance.
Can you sail by yourself? I mean, do you know how to sail on
I
your own?
was certified to sail 30-foot sailboats, so technically
Wow.
I can captain a boat, but shortly after I was certified, I had to have some surgery, and I kind of stayed away from actively sailing in that way, but I'm a great crew member.
How interesting. So you like sailing?
I do. I was just on a sail off Newport Coast this past weekend. I saw lots of dolphins and a very cool, interesting prehistoric fish called a sunfish. And it's shaped like a kind of a disc, and it floats on the top, and it has a fin, and it was flapping at us as we went by. So we figured it was saying hi to us.
And it's prehistoric? You mean there's not many of them out there?
Yeah, I guess it came from back then, the way that, we still have sort of prehistoric creatures that, like the crocodile. I mean, that looks pretty scary prehistoric, but I guess they've traced it back to that era, that time.
Wow. Can I just ask you what couple of organizations that you are?
I was a board member for a local group that helped place developmentally disabled individuals into jobs. And also a long time with that board. And then I am now the treasurer for the Friends of the Mission Bay Hill Library, and very active in fundraising for the library.
Really? Remarkable. That's all so really interesting. God bless you for doing all that work,
Well,
really.
thank you very much. It's a pleasure for me to do it. I enjoy giving back to my community.
Yeah, really nice to hear. Hi, Jennifer, tell me about you.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Rangel. I was born and raised in Riverside, California here. I did a lot of sports growing up. I did gymnastics, I did soccer, a little bit of tennis. That didn't go too well, so that didn't really stick. And I did basketball for quite a while all throughout high school too. So I love doing all those things, sports. I love to travel, although I haven't traveled as much as I want to, but I want to really start like seeing the world and everything. That's a big goal of mine. And then when I'm home, I like to hang out with my two little doggies. They're like my favorites.
Oh, yeah? What kind of doggies do you have?
I have two golden retrievers. One is 12 and the other one is 4, and she's a terror. I love her.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get to see the world. You're a young girl, so you
Me too.
put it out there, it's going to happen, I wish that for you. All right, ladies, whenever you're ready, please.
Okay. You got the script, Nancy? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning.
What did you just do, Jennifer?
I know. Okay, I'm gonna start again.
I'm gonna smack you big hard one, but they're love smacks, okay?
Okay.
No,
I
no,
know.
no,
I
no.
know. I already know what you're gonna say. I'll come back in.
All right, baby.
Okay. Good morning.
Morning.
So here's the buffet. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm great. Just great. Oh, ma'am, can I get some more butter?
Word of advice. When you hit the Formica, just stop.
You know the expression falling off the wagon? This is what it looks like.
You got 20 or 30 pounds of food to break your fall. What the hell happened?
Bad morning, preceded by 33 bad years.
Does this have something to do with Gwen?
Oh, of course not. I love my sister. I love everything about her. Who's smoking? I smell smoke. Is someone smoking within a 6-mile radius of where I'm standing? Stop them, Kiki. Stop them. Oh,
Wait a minute, I gotta stop you. You gotta start again. I can't understand in that high tone what you're saying.
oh, okay. I thought I was supposed to go high tone. Okay. But
I can't understand it, but It was so much better.
Okay,
The whole thing is so much better.
okay, I'll drop the high
Yeah,
tone.
drop it down a couple
Do you
octaves.
want to start from there or start from the
Yeah.
top?
No, I want to start from the top, please.
Okay,
Good morning.
morning.
So here's the buffet. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm great, just great. Oh, ma'am, can I get some more butter?
Nancy, I think what happens there is that she ignores you.
Yeah, she does. Well, I think she does.
So I need to see that. Even if
Oh,
you raise
okay.
your hand as if, you know, can I
have
get
a
some more
fork.
butter and then, yeah, but I'm not, maybe you can see her walk by, do you know what I mean, really fast with your head. So we know that she's just ignored you completely.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
Let's start again.
Good morning.
Morning.
So here's the buffet. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm great. Just great. Uh, 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 well, ma'am, can I get some more butter?
Word of advice. When you hit the formica, just stop.
You know the expression falling off the wagon? This is what it looks like.
But you got 20 or 30 pounds of food to stop your fall. What the hell happened?
Bad morning, preceded by 33 bad years.
Does this have something to do with Glenn?
Oh, of course not. I love my sister. I love everything about her. Kiki, Kikikins, who's smoking? I smell smoke. Is someone smoking within a 6-mile radius of where I'm standing? Stop them, Kiki, stop them. Oh, man, where's the butter? What, are they out of butter? How can you run out of butter?
I have one theory.
You know what? I need an assistant. Because if I had an assistant, she would be outside right now milking the cow. And I would never, ever run out of butter. Oh, Kiki, my butter has touched another food. I need new butter. Oh, anything you want, honey. That's the way it goes, Lee. Right, you know? Anything they want, right? She's got a green dress. Looks like crap on her. Brings circles out under her eyes. She knows it. I know it. She gave it to me. And actually, it's pretty nice on me. And then she said, well, maybe she wanted it back. She doesn't want it. She just doesn't want me to have it. That's the truth.
So what is it then? You in love with Eddie?
No, wouldn't that be stupid?
Kiki, I have done every one of their movies, and I've never seen him look at another girl the way he has been looking at you. And if you're in love, then I say you should just go for it. I mean, the way you've gone for this breakfast and not the way you went for this breakfast, you know, just.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, I'm just gonna take all this to go. Maybe 20 or 30 boxes. Maybe a forklift too. You can throw that in there. No? Okay. No laugh, no tip.
That was really good, you guys. That was excellent. I like that, Jennifer. And there wasn't a lot of lines, but it was really nice. Nancy, I love the character. You found her 1,000 times better. 1,000 times. The only thing I would comment on, and I'm being real picky, is I probably would have taken a break and just had a little bite of something, you know, like with the
Well,
fork.
I had the fork and I was thinking
I
about
know.
that, but then I didn't know whether to look down and be away.
No, no, I'm just saying, you know, bring the fork up to your mouth and
Okay.
take a break and then, you know, say, you know, she had a green dress. See, I wouldn't have rushed all that information.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I would have taken a moment, try it just there, you know, just from the
Okay.
line before and then
Okay. And I would never, ever run out of butter. Oh, Kiki, my butter's touching other food. I need new butter. Oh, anything you want, honey. That's the way it goes, Lee. Right. You know, anything they want, right?
Right.
She's got a green dress. Looks like crap on her. Brings out the circles under her eyes. She knows it. I know it. She gave it to me. Actually, it's pretty nice on me. And then she said, well, maybe she wants it back. She doesn't want it. She just doesn't want me to have it. That's the
Very-
truth.
There you go. Do you see the difference that it made?
Yeah. Yeah, I know that was a long stretch and I
No, you did it well, but that's not the point. The point is, it's a second, it's the real thought right now. That's what's really hurting you.
Mhm.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? What's really hurting you is that not only is she selfish, but she's mean.
Yeah.
That was a mean thing to do to you. And that's really, as you take that bite of that waffle with the, syrup dripping off it, that's, that's the second thought. And it's really nice when you broke it like that and just did it. Good work, guys. Did you feel good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's bring up Danny and Kenny. Where are you, Kenny?
Can you see me?
No, where are you? I can't see you.
I can see him.
I'm waving.
You're waiting?
Yes, I'm waving my hands.
Oh, that's interesting. Hold on.
But I can see him.
You can see him?
Yeah.
Hold on, just a minute. There you are, just a minute. And, all right, there we go. Now I can see you both. So, Danny, tell me about yourself.
Well, along with being an actor, I'm a drummer. I've played pretty much all my life. And currently I'm doing a band that does like a Tom Petty show and a Cars show, different tribute shows. We do a Bob Seger tribute, and we travel all around most of California, little towns and casinos and showrooms.
And you
Yeah.
said you did Cars, like the group, the Cars?
Yeah, that's one of the, yeah.
Wow. And
Yeah, we got
Tom
a show
Petty?
coming up. And Tom Petty and Bob Seger. And we also do a Bryan Adams, but we've never gotten booked. So that one's kind of gotten a little rusty, but we do that too.
So when you say you do tribute you just do all the Tom Petty songs?
Yeah, kind of like a Tom Petty show, or like a Tom Petty concert without the guy looks a lot like Tom Petty.
Oh, he
lead
does.
singer.
And what about
Yeah,
the
guitar
Seeger
player.
show? Does the guy look like Bob Seeger or whatever?
Yeah, it's a different guy that does a Seeger show. Yeah,
How interesting.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh,
fun.
and you do car shows and
Yeah, in fact, that might be our next gig coming up is a Cars show. And oh boy, I can't even remember the town. I forget all the towns. I've been to so many different towns. They all look the same after a while. But
I bet. Oh, that's interesting. Do you make good money doing it?
it's pretty good. Yeah, about a few bills a show, or a little more than that. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, I think that's great. Wow, how interesting.
Yeah, a lot of
So
fun. Sometimes,
interesting. And you've
Pretty-
always
pretty
played
big.
drums.
yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I played trumpet a little bit, but I wasn't very good at that, and so I switched to drums around I don't know, Junior high, I started playing drums.
Very
And,
cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
let me ask Kenneth if you, Kenneth, tell me about yourself.
Hi, my name's Kenneth. I like reading. I like to read. I like to write. I just finished my first screenplay, and working on the second one. It's a very interesting story I just wrote. And I love to travel around the world. Well, mostly Europe and America.
How
What
do you
else?
do that?
How do I do what?
I mean, how do you travel? How do you,
How do I travel? I use there are different ways. Mostly backpacking, and I have friends over many countries in Europe. So sometimes I would stay with my friends, but most of the time I stay in hostels. Yeah, and then find a location and start it and plan my trip. And each time I travel, I go about 6 to 7 countries. So I have a long list of countries I want to visit.
Kenneth, I'd also bring up what you're a master of doing, what you teach.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I also like to work out, and so I've been a I've been a fitness instructor for a decade. So that's how I get to meet people and be on stage practicing my jokes and music on stage, and they paid me for doing that. That's great, and I also get to exercise at the same time. So that's a pretty cool life.
Yeah, sounds really interesting. In physical fitness, what's your strength?
What's my strength? I would say endurance and agility. And as I guess, as I as I grow older, probably less agility, but focusing on more the endurance side, the exercise and church.
I mean, is it just weight? Is it
Oh
weight?
no! It's mostly aerobic. Like I teach classes like indoor cycling or boot camp. Mostly using your own weight to do a lot of the HIIT, high intensity interval training. I teach that kind of classes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do hit classes.
Oh, you do, and I also teach Zumba. Let's see if you love to dance.
Oh, I'd love to take one of your Zumba classes.
That will be super fun. Trust me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great. Okay, guys, you ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. How about a drink?
Sure. Thanks.
Winning a war by yourself?
All right.
Which part is that?
My part. Beer with ice and water, please.
That's good gin.
I'm sure it is, but I have hepatitis.
Delta?
No.
North?
Yeah. Way north.
What unit were you with?
None.
Rangers, huh?
Sort of.
Were you long range recon?
No. I worked too far north for LRP.
It's quite an array of ribbons.
Sure it is. Um, let's talk about you.
I was an FO on the 25th.
Tracks.
Yeah.
Fat. That's real fat.
Sometimes.
At least you always have enough water. How many gallons does each one of these damn things carry?
30, sometimes 50.
You know, I can remember once getting back below the DMZ, and the first Americans we ran into were the track squadron. I just couldn't believe how much water they have. We've been chewing bamboo shoots for almost a week. And before that, for 2 weeks, we've been drinking anything. Rainwater, river shit, stuff around out of the paddy. And there were these guys standing by their truck spilling water all over. I could kill them. I swear to God, I would have. I would have too if
I didn't know we had units up there in North Vietnam.
we do.
How long were you up there?
A long time.
A year? Waiter, another beer.
I go up on missions. Listen, Captain, buy me all the beers you want. But you better tell that asshole over there you're not going to find out any more about me. So what do you want?
If you're B.L. Willard, 4th Recon Group, we'd like you to come with us.
Whose orders?
Headquarters, 11 Corps, 405 ASA Battalion, S5, ComSec, Intelligence, the Tang.
The agency.
Yeah, the agency.
It was good. Kenny, you got up. Why did you got up and threw your cigarette away?
Because so once I realized it was the agencies after me, right? They have a truck outside waiting for me. So I just, without saying any words, I just go to the truck.
Got it. Okay. It was so interesting this time, whereas before it really wasn't.
Okay.
Danny, lower your camera a little bit. Kenny, I thought you did some really good work.
Thank you.
I really, really appreciated you being specific, like smoking the cigarette or the reefer, what it was. And it was the first time I really understood the talk about the water and what you were doing. And I loved you looking to the left, to your right, that you knew there was somebody watching you. Danny, I know you looked to your left at someone, but I needed to see some communication there, like shaking of your head, like he's the one.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to ask you guys to take it back to that part. Which is just like a half a page before the ending there. And Kenny, instead of getting up and walking out to the truck, I want you to take the cigarette and let me know how you use that cigarette, how you feel about this. Is this just another job? Are you pissed? Are you excited to do it? Do you give up? Are you ready for your next mission?
Okay.
And I want you to take a break too before, maybe use that cigarette to take a break before you say, okay, what do you want from me? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you've already said you can get me as drunk as you want. I'm not going to tell you anything.
Yeah.
But I think we need that break with, all right, I get the game. What do you want? And you know, but I'm not going to give any information to that man. Danny, you need to either excuse the man, shake your head, you know, you got it under control. So let's see what happens.
Okay. So where do you want to start from, Kenneth?
You can start. You like I
I'll go
didn't
up on the
know.
missions.
Uh,
Yeah, the mission in North Vietnam or whatever.
Well, he says, I go up on missions. Listen, Captain,
Okay.
give me all the beer you want. From there?
Yeah, yeah, right from there.
okay. You want to ask me the question? A year?
A year? Waiter, another beer. Thank you.
I go up on missions. Listen, Captain. Buy me all the beers you want. But you better tell this asshole over there you're not gonna get anything out of me. So, what do you want?
If you're BL Willard, 4th Recon Group, we'd like you to come with us.
Who's orders?
Headquarters, 11 Corps, 405 ASA Battalion, S2, ComSec Intelligence, the Tang.
The agency.
Yeah. The agency.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Come back. I asked you not to walk away.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
go
thought
back.
you gave me okay.
Just give me what with the cigarette what you feel about it, okay?
Okay.
Just the last couple of lines. Go.
Whose orders?
Headquarters, 11 Corps, 405 ASA Battalion, S2, ComSec Intelligence, the Trang.
The agency.
Yeah. The agency.
Excellent. I loved it. I loved it. Really good, Kenneth. And Danny, I really enjoyed how you took my direction and what you did by turning towards a guy and raising your finger. And I mean, it showed that you were the man who had the control. It showed that you were the power behind all this, you know.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it's a great character for you. Really good character.
Good. Thank you. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, excellent. The two of you really, it really was wonderful. I mean, it was like night and day. I have to tell you, the first time you did it, I was so bored. I thought, you know, because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't understand. But this time, you made it all understandable and really exciting. You
Yeah,
know?
we kind of put a little thought into what we were saying. You know,
Yeah, really. But the minute you did, don't you feel different about it this time? It was
Oh,
very,
yeah.
it was very intriguing, very exciting. I felt like you were the spider catching the fly, but this fly didn't care. He wanted to be a part of it, especially when you said the last word. Yeah, the whatever you said, the Zoom, or
Agency.
the agency. I thought, oh shit, this is. It doesn't get higher than this, you know. It was really cool. Thank you,
All
men.
right.
Did you
Yeah.
feel good
Well, thank
about it?
you. Yeah, yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Great. Okay, well, we're going to bring in Jennifer and we're going to bring in
Steven.
And Danny, I'm going to unpin you. There we go, kids.
All right, whenever we're ready.
Yeah, I won't ask you this time, Jennifer, but Stephen, tell me about yourself.
Hi, I'm Steven Odachowski. I actually recently just started playing baseball again with some old college teammates. So it's been really nice to get out there and run around and sweat and get my farmer's tan back. And especially after the year that we just had, it's been nice to just kind of go out there and run around a bit.
Were you a professional baseball player at one time? Or?
Played in college and then, yeah, for a very small, brief moment. And then I blew my shoulder out when I was pitching.
Oh,
So yeah, it happens. It's more a matter of when uh, rather than if it's going to happen. So it happened. And, I got to play like competitively until I was about 25. So it's a lot further than a lot of other people get to play. So I really enjoyed it.
So you were the pitcher. I've always wondered how pitchers can save their arms. I mean, God, it seems so hard.
It really is. It's such an unnatural motion too, throwing from over the top. So your shoulder and your elbow are inevitably going to get injured. Something's going to happen to it. But that's why softball pitchers can pitch just about every single game and nothing really ever happens to them. But it's all right. They got some modern medicine that help you calm the pain a little bit sometimes when you pitch, so it's not as bad.
So where are you from, Stephen?
I'm from New Jersey originally.
So that's where you played ball and went to school?
Actually, I moved out to California when I was 20 after my mother passed, and then got back into playing college baseball after the fact. So I actually played all of my college baseball for the majority of it in California, though I did grow up. But
At what school?
I went to LA Valley for a couple years, and then I got a scholarship to go play in Maryland right after that.
To go play where?
In Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So if there's a baseball field between, basically any baseball field between Southern California and New Jersey, I probably played at that field throughout my lifetime. So, I know so many random little like podunk towns in the middle of nowhere because they just happen to have a baseball field and like a Denny's nearby. So I know a lot of random towns in America.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever you two are ready.
All right. So you like the monkeys?
So what's your name again?
Julie.
I'm Paul.
Rough night, huh, Paul? And you look depressed. Come on.
I came downtown. Oh God, I don't even know this girl. God, I don't even know her.
Hang on, hang on. Is that better? Sorry, go on, honey. What is it? Just talk to me.
Really, I'm fine. I came. It's gonna be out of your way in just a second. I'm just waiting for them to open up downstairs, and I can get my keys and go home. God,
Come on, let it go, honey. Just tell me all your problems. It's okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, lighten up. Come on, what is this? This doom and gloom? Come on, I'm feeling all loosey-goosey. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Come on. Just tell me your problems.
Where the hell is he? What time is it?
It's really, really late.
Jesus. So you really hate that job, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I hate both my jobs, so
What else do you do?
I work at a Xerox shop downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah, we're right on top of it, actually. I've got the keys. Would you want to go down and see it?
No thanks. That's about enough excitement for me tonight.
Oh, oh, it's a lousy job, but I get free copies whenever I want to.
Gee whiz.
I mean, what is this? I mean, are you humoring me? I don't, I don't take that sort of shit, you know? What is it with people today? I mean, you can't say anything without getting some sort of a smart answer, right? I have to be so goddamn careful all the time about everything I say. And you don't think I don't notice. I don't know what's going on. I overhear all the customers all the time making fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by that.
I mean, it was raining outside and I invited you into my home. And I didn't have to do that now, did I?
Now, first of all, you're not stupid.
Look, I have trouble figuring out tax on checks. So what? I mean, 8%, it's a bitch, you know? So I make a few mistakes here and there, so sue me. Just call your lawyers.
Come on, come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Can, can we just sit down?
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry I was rude before. I really am. No more crying, please. What a night.
Hey, Paul, do you like my hair?
Uh, yes, yes, I do.
Well, why don't you touch it?
I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, you won't. Trust me.
You want me to?
Yeah, come on, just feel it.
Okay. Oh, that's him. I hear him. He's here. Oh, I can go home. Thank God. Excuse me, I have to go. What's the matter?
Nothing. I mean, I just got the feeling that maybe you kind of liked me. No, I mean, you're not gonna leave now, right? After I brought you out of the rain?
All right, all right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the bar, give your boss his keys, get mine, and then I'll be back, okay?
Okay.
2 minutes, okay?
Okay. 2 minutes. I'll be waiting.
Oh, it was sad. It was really a very pretty scene. It made me sad in a way. I think that the 8%, did you make a mistake or something? Is that what happened?
It's possible.
Oh, but I mean, I don't know why she randomly says that
You
to,
know,
to him.
I think it's because he says, "Well, look, you know, I know you're not stupid." And she's like, "Well, look, you know I have trouble figuring out tax on checks." So she kind of acknowledges that she's, you know, maybe she is a little like not as bright, you
And
know.
she hears people that the people laugh at her.
So she's just kind of
Right.
taking what other people have said, and just kind of like, yeah, you know, I know what people say about me. I know it's true. You know, you don't have to say that kind of a thing.
Yeah, no, I got that. The only thing I was going to say to you is you did an onomatopoeia, Jennifer, which was at one point, and you made it work, but I'd rather you not,
Okay.
do those.
I don't know where I did it, but
Yeah,
it's to know.
But you played a very sweet character. And you were very clear that you liked Stephen and that you let him in. And I almost wanted you, and I'd like to do this one part again, to get a little bit angrier when you talk about what's wrong with people today. That little monologue there, because I
Oh, yeah,
think.
oh, sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead, Stephen. Go ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I was going to be like, yeah, it's kind of spurred on also by me just being like, oh, gee whiz, like really
Yes.
sarcastically too. So,
Yeah, if you could lead her in with that, because I think that's really in every scene the actor has to find the most important element of that moment. And to me, that's really important about her, and seize upon it. It's like she's really saying there's no need to be rude or mean. I let you in the rain. And so I want to see that because I think it's very moving.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
start
because
from.
I'm also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just
stepping
gonna say
on
I'll
it
start
there.
from "It's a Lousy Job," and then you can go into your line.
Okay.
All right, here we
You're
go.
gonna say something?
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to agree and be like, yeah, because I immediately after that are just being like, I didn't mean anything by it. You're not stupid. Like I just go right into defense mode. So, yes, I was just agreeing with what was being said. That's all.
Okay, cool. I mean, it's a lousy job, but I get free copies whenever I want.
Gee whiz.
What was that? I mean, are you humoring me? Because I don't take that sort of shit, I mean, what is it with people today? I can't say anything anymore without getting some kind of a smart answer. I mean, I just have to be so goddamn careful all the time about everything I say. And you don't think I didn't notice? I know what's going on. I overhear the customers at the shop all the time when they make fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by that.
I mean, it was raining outside and I invited you into my home. I didn't have to do that.
Now, first of all, you're not stupid.
Look, I have trouble figuring out tax on checks, okay? So what? I mean, 8%'s a bitch. I make a few mistakes. So sue me. Just call your lawyers.
Okay, come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Can we just sit down?
There's the onomatopoeia.
Okay.
Take it from, can we just sit down?
Sure. Can we just sit down?
Okay.
Look, I'm really sorry I was rude before. I really am. No more crying, please. What a night.
Hey, Paul. Do you like my hair?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, why don't you touch it?
I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, no, you won't. Trust me. Here, just feel it.
You want me to?
Yeah, I've already said so. Just give it a feel.
Okay. That's him. I hear him. He's here. Oh, God, I can go home. Thank God. Excuse me. I have to go.
Oh,
What's the matter?
oh, it's nothing. I just got the feeling that maybe you kind of liked me, is all. No, I mean, you're not going to leave me now, are you? After I brought you out of the rain?
All right, all right. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to go to the bar, give your boss his keys back, get my keys from him. Then I'll be back. Okay?
Okay.
2 minutes, okay?
Okay. I'll be waiting.
That was nice. Thank you for taking my direction. How did you feel about it?
It gave the scene more arc for sure.
Yeah. And by not doing that onomatopoeia, you showed it in the way you spoke and how you looked and how your body adjusted. And this time, Stephen, I knew you weren't coming back, but that you felt really bad about it. It made it very, very beautiful. Really nice scene. Really well done. I must say, even though your dog upstate you just a tingy bit, Jennifer.
She heard a firework, yeah.
Is that the young one or the old one?
This is the troublemaker, as you can see.
Yeah, on your bed, taking over.
My white bed, yeah.
Yes, of course. It's
Yeah.
so necessary. But this one is a really sweet scene, and I get that you had probably been there before 4 at the shop and somehow left your keys and picked up the manager's keys. And so it was really sweet and very just lovely. I mean, both of you did an excellent job at it. And Stephen, really nice work on showing how uncomfortable you are and that you're in a really bad position and don't know what to do. And Jennifer about just wanting anyone to just touch her and just be there with her, you know? And I had the feeling, Jennifer, this time you knew he wasn't coming back. And that made it all the more sad for me. You know what I mean? Just lovely work, you guys.
I mean, if I was him, I'd probably be like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to her. That was kind of a
Well,
roller coaster.
I think the guys just had a night of hell,
Yeah.
you know, of bad stuff. And now, you know, he doesn't want to hurt her feelings, but this is really awkward for him. And for you
Yeah.
too. But more for him.
Mhm.
Excellent work. So everybody come back.
Good job.
Oh,
You
excellent.
crushed it, Jennifer.
You
2 scenes in a night. Good job.
You both did. You both did. Everybody come back so I can say goodnight. You all did really good work tonight. How did you feel about it? Who's missing? Ken, come back. Some of the best work I've seen, Kenneth, for you, really. Good work, really, really. Barb and Marco, the way you just really took those notes and made those characters work. Danny and Kenny, from an absolutely boring scene for me at the beginning to really a terrific scene at the end. And Nancy and Jennifer, great cold read helping her, Jennifer. And Nancy, I really liked her. This time I liked her a lot, you know, whereas I didn't like her at all. And you completely switched her around and made her a very lovable, likable character. I mean, all of you did really good work tonight. So I hope you know that and felt it. Excellent. Any questions before we say au revoir?
Tony, I'm not sure I'm going to be here next week. I thought for sure I wasn't, but I've had kind of really bad news concerning a close friend's brother, and she was going to come down, and now I may have to go up north. I don't know. It's not a good scene, so I don't know what to tell you.
Kate's brother?
Kate's brother had a massive heart attack this morning, and he's in a coma.
Oh, no.
And she was going to come down. This is a very close friend of mine, and they're like family to me. And that's her younger brother. And I was just up there. I'm so glad I was able to have that last time with the family because it's not looking good. The doctor's not very optimistic.
Well, not if he's in a coma.
No, it just came out of the blue.
How old is he, Nancy?
64.
Wow.
Scary. Yeah, he looked great when I saw him at the end of May. I mean, we've all traveled together and stuff. I mean, I was just shocked. So it took everything for me I thought it would be good tonight just to try and stay distracted because I keep thinking about it and I'm so worried and I'm just waiting to hear.
Oh, Nance.
I'm so sorry.
Call me and let me know if anything.
Yeah, I texted you, Barb. So
Okay, I didn't see it.
yeah, I know.
Well, what I'll do is I'll send everybody scenes but you and Antonia.
Okay.
Hopefully Antonia will get back to me.
Okay.
I feel so bad about this. She paid me and everything and she's gone. I feel terrible. None of the emails that I've had on her are working.
Well, I hope she's okay.
Well, you know, she just came out of big operations herself, so I'm not sure. So if that's okay with you, Nancy, let me know in the middle of the
No,
week.
no, that's,
and then
I may still be here. I just don't know what's going on, but I'm standing by, so that's.
All right. Okay, honey. Well, my love to all of you. I'll send you more scenes. Hopefully these will be the right ones.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Tony. Great
Okay.
direction.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Everyone, thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.